Hey guys, my name is Shay and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reviewing Dollface Season 2, Episode 5, Miss Codependent. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it. The episode starts off with Jules at home and she is very proud of the meal she prepared, saying that she would marry herself. She takes a photo of the meal and posts it on social media when she sees that Madison posted a story of her saying that she's having martini with the girls. The cat lady comes over to her and she's 1000% in detective mode. It is hilarious. Jules is wondering what girls Madison could be referring to because both Izzy and Stella are with their booze for the night. The cat lady tells her that Ruby and Madison are together and she literally goes through all of the hard evidence. Jules is completely in denial, and the cat lady tells her to face the facts that Madison is stepping out on her and that she is having a friend affair. It's funny because they're making this seem like it's a cheating thing going on, but within a friend group. I really do love this show. The cat lady seems wants to know if Jules is too distraught to finish her meal after hearing this news because she's clearly hungry. Jules is not here for sharing her food, even though she's upset. Jules comes to Q at Wound because she needs some advice. She mentions that Wes made it clear to Lucy that she has to move out, so he's driving Lucy to her parents' house in Arizona for the 4th. She says that once Lucy is officially moved out, then she will come clean to Madison about her relationship with Wes. Jules says that she's in a dilemma because with Madison and Ruby always together, it's hard to get any alone time with her bestie. Q puts it plain and simple, telling Jules to make plans where Ruby isn't invited, and Jules says that she's not really good at excluding people, and let Q tell it. He's great at excluding people. That's his area of expertise. And he mentions that he's throwing this epic party, but yet he didn't invite anyone from the office to come. Savage, and I like it. All the girls are chilling at Madison's house when Jules comes to them with her kiddie pool from college. Jules mentions the fake holiday the three of them started, called Codependence Day. Both Madison and Stella catch up Izzy with the timeline of the events around that first holiday. They mention that because they all had a crappy holiday, they split up and went with their boyfriends at the time. Stella got food poisoning, Madison almost lost an eye, and Jules got a medically bad sunburn. Ouch. After the shittiness of those events, they agreed that instead of celebrating on the 4th, they will party on the 5th for their foremothers. Stella says that she can't believe that it's been a decade since their very first Codependence Day, and the fact that Jules still has that kiddie pool that they stole from that sorority. Wow, that sounds like fun times. Madison is sus, saying that it's not like Jules to be bringing back old traditions, and assumes that one of them must be dying, like something isn't right here. Jules says that she just misses her girls because they have all been really busy. Izzy is in the cut waiting for her invite, and she's been in this friend group for more than a while, so Jules tells her she's clearly invited. Stella wants to know if she could bring Liv because it'll be a great way for her to get to know the girls. Madison mentions that no boyfriends were a part of the rule for the holiday, so that would mean no girlfriends too. Stella says that Liv is not her girlfriend, that even though she is open to the possibility of them being together, she's not sure if Liv feels the same way because she never wants to talk about it. It's hilarious because Jules is more than fine with Liv coming, but the second that Madison suggests that Ruby come too, Jules is like, nah. Too many additions can erode the integrity of the holiday. Her words, not mine. Jules says that she wants it to be just them because she misses her girls. Stella and Liv are at the bar plugging in different female empowered neon light signs. While Liv is mesmerized by one of the lights, Stella says that she would love for her to come to the Codependence gathering the girls are having. She breaks down what the fake holiday actually means, and Liv doesn't think that a sorority like party is appropriate to bring Bruno. Stella says that she just wanted them to do more stuff together and also include Bruno. Liv says that they both agreed to not talking about making things more serious, and even though Stella isn't happy about that, she moves on from the topic. Liv plugs in the next neon sign that spells out condom and makes a joke saying that she hope it doesn't break. Good one. Jules is at work when she gets a call from Wes saying that he's about to hit the road to take Lucy to her parents. She says that she is looking forward to being alone with him when he finally breaks things off with Lucy. Celeste comes over to Jules, interrupting her phone call, saying that she is leaving for Nantucket. She tells Jules that she needs her to stay in her beach house because the last time she was away, a couple of beach freaks jumped her fence, which resulted in Celeste having to drain her pool. Even though Jules says that she has other plans, Celeste pretty much says that it's a demand and not a request. Well, damn. I guess I can't have a life then. Jules is stressed because she has to tell Madison about this, so she goes to visit her. Ruby was helping Madison get a ton of food, snacks, and liquor for the Codependence Day celebration. Jules suggests that instead of meeting at the rooftop of her building, that they can use a fabulous Malibu beach house. Madison is excited and asks Jules how was she able to pull that off. and Jules casually mentions that she knows a person. Madison already knows that Jules means Celeste and that she just doesn't want to say it out loud. Jules says that Celeste is forcing her to stay in the beach house and that she can't get out of it. And I'm like, yes, you can, Jules. Like, just say no. Let it roll off your tongue. It's not that hard. Madison says that the beach house is haunted for her and it has too many memories of her with Colin. Jules tries to make Madison feel better, saying that Celeste will be out of town, so there's nothing to worry about. But Madison isn't comfortable with it, so she says that she won't be coming. Stella, Izzy, and Jules are relaxing outside and looking fabulous, darling. Fabulous. Izzy says that for the people that say money can't buy happiness, clearly haven't been to a Malibu beach house before, while Stella admires the ocean view, saying that it's nature's Xanax. Jules is being a Debbie Downer because she doesn't want it to seem like they are enjoying the holiday without Madison. Stella questions Jules about Josh, the hot guitar guy, and Jules says that while his looks haven't changed, there's nothing going on between them at the moment. She mentions that she told Wes about hanging out with Josh, and clearly that was a wake-up call that he needed to make some big moves. Of course it was. The second a guy sees you moving on with someone else, now all of a sudden they want to reach out and try to do the right thing. Please. Stella says that with this Codependence Day being the opposite of turned up, that maybe Liv would have a change of heart and come. Jules playfully questions Stella if she wants to invite her girlfriend, and Stella says that Liv is just a girl who's a friend. Yeah, right. That's the most tired and inaccurate comment in the dating book ever. We're just friends. No, you're not. Stop it. Stella gets up to call Liv to tell her that they are just having a low-key hang at the beach house and that she would love for her and Bruno to come. The second that Liv hears there's a pool, she immediately is game for coming. Stella comes back to tell Jules and Izzy that her not girlfriend Liv and Bruno will be there soon. Izzy makes a comment saying that she's really good with kids mostly because they think that she's the same age as them. The doorbell rings and Madison shows up with Ruby saying that the holiday is back on. Ruby encouraged Madison to come to the beach house that way she can finally get over Colin. Ruby mentions that overcoming emotional trauma is her superpower, while Izzy says that her superpower is knowing every celebrity baby's name ever. Ruby is introduced to Izzy and says that she brought hot dogs and some very expensive champagne. Stella knows that Liv is going to be mad, but she tells Ruby to pop that bottle because she is ready to drink, okay? After Izzy fills the pool, she questions Stella about what's first on the list for the Codependence Day turn-up activities. Stella says that she usually would shotgun 5 beers in 5 minutes, and that is very impressive, and she's a woman with many talents. Izzy is totally down for seeing some of that wild vintage party Stella coming out, and Stella says that she promised Liv that it was just going to be low-key and child-friendly for Bruno. Izzy encourages Stella to shotgun only 1 beer to honor the one addition of her new best friend, referring to herself. I'm really here for this stizzy content and friendship. It's so cute. I feel like out of all the friendships within the group, Madison and Jules, Stella and Madison, Jules and Izzy, and then Izzy and Stella, Stizzy for the win because they're just so cute and they're my favorite. And then second is definitely Jadison, followed by Madela. Madison and Jules are catching up because Madison says that she's been very busy with trying to get clients while she doesn't really know what Jules has been up to. It looks like Jules is about to come clean, finally, with her about Wes when he calls her phone. She lies, making an excuse to go to the kitchen and talk to Wes in private. Jules wants to know how things are going with Wes, and he makes yet another lie, saying that Lucy found out that her dad has another family in Portland, and that he has to be there to comfort not only Lucy, but her mother too. It just seems like it's a never-ending shit show, because every time that they're supposed to hang out, Wes Lily always makes an excuse, an off-the-wall excuse, as to why he can't show up. Jules is over all of this, and I am too, and tells Wes that they can't keep doing this. Ruby's in the kitchen after Jules goes out the phone, and mentions that she knows about this whole thing because Madison told her. Jules tells Ruby to keep this between them until she can tell Madison herself. Ruby agrees and she grabs the mustard, which is the real reason why she came into the kitchen. They come outside and Jules is watching Madison and Ruby connecting and having fun. Liv arrives with Bruno, who is ecstatic about the pool. He's so cute and he is ready to go swimming. Liv says that she definitely needs to keep an eye on him because he's only had 3 swimming lessons over Zoom. Stella opens the beer and starts chugging it while Izzy is her cheerleader. The second Liv comes over to her, Stella immediately tosses the can like nothing was happening. Stella gives Bruno a floater because he wants to get into the pool pronto. Liv tells Stella that she has beer on her chin and Stella wipes it off. Bruno questions Jules if she believes that he can eat more popsicles than Izzy, and Izzy is up for the challenge. Izzy and Bruno go toe-to-toe with the challenge, And Jules is sitting back watching Ruby and Madison talking, worried about what they're saying. Jules comes over in a hurry, admitting that she is still sleeping with Wes and that she knew Ruby would say something to her. Ruby never said anything, and Madison is shocked to hear this. Madison says that Ruby was telling her about the time that she dropped her contact in Diplo's eye and got pink eye. You just outed yourself, Jules, but the truth was bound to come out at some point, so. Madison has heard that Jules lied to her, and Jules says that she knows that she didn't approve and that it just would have upset her. Madison says that it does because of everything that happened with Colin, and Jules tries to say that these two situations are not the same. Madison says that it's a lot carrying the guilt of being the other woman and that she wouldn't wish that on anyone, especially her best friend. Madison says that she didn't know that Colin was seeing someone else and that her actions were hurting someone. And who shows up? Dun dun dun! Celeste. Celeste wants to know what the heck is going on, and Bruno throws up in her pool. Izzy is so happy that she won the popsicle challenge. Like, never mind the fact that Bruno just threw up. Like, is he okay? But no, she's just happy that she won and that she's totally gloating. I can't with her. Madison says that Jules told her that Celeste wouldn't be there. And it starts playing showdown music, and then it flashes to an intense standoff with Celeste, Madison, and Jules, women in black. They are all in an open warehouse, and they are pointing pink guns at each other, claiming which one of them is the worst betrayer. Back to reality, Izzy is trying to stop whatever is going on by spraying them all with a water gun. Celeste is upset at first, but then she starts laughing. And I mean, really, really laughing. Okay. Izzy gets the feeling that she can laugh hysterically too, but then Celeste tells her that's enough. You're doing too much. Celeste apologizes to Jules, saying that she should have texted her, letting her know that she was coming back to town. Celeste asks Madison to speak in private so she can apologize to her too. Celeste tells Madison that Colin played them both and that she shouldn't beat herself up about it. Madison thanks her for the apology, and then they both have a moment where they bond over talking shit about the woman that Colin is engaged to. Cheers to that. See what happens when we come together? Great things happen. Stella comes over to Liv, and Bruno is sleeping after a long day. Liv tells Stella that she did a great job with Bruno, and Stella says that some major mama bear energy just came out of her all of a sudden. Liv is honest, saying that she's reluctant to bring anyone new around her son because she doesn't know if that person will stay around. And that's understandable. Stella tells Liv because of them being in business together, that she's kind of stuck with her. That's so cute. She really is stuck with her in so many ways. Liv asks Stella if she wants to be her girlfriend, and Stella asks the same thing. They kiss, confirming what we already know, and Lavella is officially official. Clink, clink. It's about time. Jules and Madison are chilling in the kiddie pool with their drinks. Jules apologized to Madison for waiting to tell her about Wes. She mentioned that this codependence thing what Wes has with Lucy is too much to handle, and that it's time to finally move on from him. Madison is proud of her, and I am too. She deserves better than him. She admits to being codependent with Madison, which is why she snapped on Ruby. They both agree that they need to let go of the codependence day once and for all. Madison calls everyone over to the kiddie pool for a toast. The episode ends with the girls' cheers to Lavella being a couple, their four mothers, and to their last codependence day together. To wrap up this video, I'm going to do a quick rapid fire of the episode. So, favorite scene: Celeste apologizing to Madison, telling her to not feel guilty, and that they're both the victims. It was very honest and mature, and of course, the moment of them bonding and talking shit about Colin's fiance was a mood. Favorite quote: one too many additions can start to erode the integrity of the holiday. That petty quote from Jules was funny because that was just a long way around for her to say that she doesn't want Ruby to come, nor is she invited. Favorite duo: of course, my stizzy heart. Izzy encouraging Stella to let out her wild side for a little bit, and then cheering her on with chugging a beer. This is what friendship is all about, people. Favorite look: Stella's beach look was my favorite. From head to toe, Mama ate again, like she always does. WTF moment: Wes trying to tell that cockamamie story about Lucy finding out that her dad has another family, and just all that other BS involved. It might have been the truth, but still, it's too much. I would have just hung up so fast and been completely done with him once he said that. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Dollface. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. See you guys next week.